Well, good morning, everybody. Sorry I'm not with you once again. Last week it was because I was in self-isolation because of Sheena having COVID, and this time it's because I picked it up. I'm actually on the last day of my self-isolation today, but as you can probably tell from my voice, I'm still a bit croaky. Had a bit of a bad cough and sore throat, so thought I'd better not join you today, and I thought I'd record another video. So today's video is about time management, okay? And by that I don't mean punctuality. I think a lot of people make that mistake and think time management is simply being punctual. It really isn't. It's about how you prioritise your time. Because the reality is, as you know, we all lead extremely busy lives, and sometimes there's just not enough time to fit everything in. So I'm going to show you a video, and I make no apology for the fact that you might have seen it before, but I think it's quite a powerful one. And it's by a guy called Stephen Covey, who some of you may have heard of. So Stephen Covey has written many books. He's an educator, he's a keynote speaker. And he wrote the book, a very famous book called The 7 Habits of Highly Effective People. Now, if you haven't heard of Stephen Covey, you might have heard the expression big rocks and little rocks when it comes to time management. Stephen Covey was the guy that first introduced that concept. And I'm going to show you the video from the original workshop that he delivered back in 1990. So it's a little bit grainy, but it's extremely powerful and very visual, and I think a really good reminder that there is possibly a different way of approaching your day and how you focus on the many things that have to be done. So take a look at the video, and then I'll come back to you at the end.
Your name is?
Elizabeth.
Elizabeth. You have a work life?
I do.
Family life as well?
Mm-hmm.
Children?
Not yet.
Not yet. What's the nature of your work assignment?
I direct an international firm.
An international firm?
Mm-hmm.
So you really are interfacing with all kinds of people in the firm and outside the firm.
That's right.
You want a rich personal life and a rich family life. Do you ever feel like you get bogged down in the thick of thin things?
Yes.
Well, that might be analogous to all these little, small things that tend to fill our life. And that just little by little, they just accumulate. Now, your job, you can't go above this, is to get all those large rocks in the jar. Good luck. What's that one called?
Q2, planning, preparation.
Right. Planning, preparation, prevention, and empowerment.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, the next rock she's putting in there is called relationships and family. We didn't look at that third rock you put in there. That's employment, some key employment issue, and then you put major projects here. I can't get it above there.
I haven't worked it yet.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Is that fair?
Yeah, that's fair. That's called service, community, church. Do you ever feel like this?
Yes.
How many feel like this? By moving the little things around, you might squeeze in one more of those big major things. It's almost. Wow, that is good. You know, if it doesn't fit, force it. Here's something that's called urgent and important. It's a quadrant 1 thing that is blindsiding you, that it's your biggest client, that if you don't get back to that client now, you've given up your vacation.
No.
And you have no special block of time just for yourself. I'll tell you what you can do if you want to.
What's that?
You can take a whole different approach. You have a totally fresh bowl. You can work out of a different paradigm altogether.
Well, then I'd rather put these in the bottom and then pour the little pebbles on top.
Employment,
Big opportunity.
big opportunity.
important and urgent, block of time. Those young children keep looking at me. Glad my husband's not here. Now I dump these in there.
Okay? That's great.
Okay, so there you go. I hope you found that interesting, a little bit dated, but still very current, I think. And I know how, from my own experience, it can be so easy sometimes to sit down at my desk in the morning and start responding to emails and text messages, and some of them are not urgent, they're not even very important, but you just think, I'm just going to do it because it gets it out of the way. But before you know it, it's lunchtime and you haven't done any of the major stuff, none of those big rocks. And that can be quite unfulfilling and a bit frustrating. So there is a different approach that you can take. Do the big rocks first. And don't forget that if you're working on a project and you're finding it quite hard to know where to start, just remember the expression, don't wait for inspiration, just start and inspiration will find you. I've always found that one quite useful. Yeah, don't wait for inspiration, just start and inspiration will find you. So there you go, that's today's education slot, and I will see you next week, hopefully.